Hi, I'm John Wu. I'm the Executive Director of Asian Cinevision, presenter of the 36th Asian American International Film Festival, and welcome to the 9th Annual 72-Hour Shootout presented by the Asian American Film Lab.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Beatty Yen, and I'm the president of the Asian American Film Lab. I'm also an actor, like I think several of you out there. Welcome. The Film Lab is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the promotion and the support of gender and ethnic diversity in film and television. And we accomplish our mission through monthly programs ranging from casting workshops to screenings to panels to seminars to Q&As to this, the 72-Hour Shootout. And although thanks in no small part to John Wu, to Asian Cinevision, and to the amazing Asian American International Film Festival, the Shootout is probably our highest profile and our sexiest event of the year. It is by no means our only event. And I strongly encourage all of you who can to get as actively involved as you can in our regular monthly programs, which, unlike the Shootout, are almost always free. It's through the active and consistent participation of our amazingly talented members that we are so successfully able to network, to collaborate, to build our communities, and to successfully empower ourselves and one another as artists, not just once a year, but all year round. Now, that being said, the Shootout is an incredible vehicle for artistic empowerment. And I want to give a huge shout out to our judges this year who spent quite a bit of time reviewing the films and trying to decide which would make the top 10. A big thank you to playwright David Henry Hwang, to ABC's Marcy Phillips, to Fox Japan's Dan Smith, to Don Buchwald and Associates David Elliott, one of my favorite agents, to entertainer Cindy Chung, to novelist Ed Lin, to writer and director Nari An. Nari An was actually one of the founding members of the Asian American Film Lab, which was founded in 1998 by a collaborative of Asian American screenwriters. And of course, director Nicole Castle. The Shootout embodies artistic empowerment. And each year, all the films are based on a common theme, which varies from year to year. This year's theme is A Guest in My Own Country, a theme which, as many of our competitors pointed out to us, some of them repeatedly, was particularly sophisticated and maybe even a little difficult. And we did that for two reasons. One, we knew that our filmmakers were of the caliber that they would certainly be able to rise to meet the challenge. And two, we wanted to present a theme that would encourage our filmmakers to take some risks, to step out of their comfort zone, to be bold, loud, fierce, proud. This year's theme is about saying what we want to, when we want to, and how we want to. It's about joining together to collaborate and create films that reflect our country, not only as it is, diverse and cosmopolitan, but also as it should be, diverse and cosmopolitan. I'm now going to turn it over to this year's Shootout coordinator, David Dennis, to introduce to you the top 10 films of the 72-Hour Shootout. Before I do, I'll leave you with one last remark. At the Film Lab and through the Shootout, we are not telling you to fight the power. We're telling you to become it. Thank you.
Hey, my name is David Dennis, and I'm the official Shootout coordinator for the Asian American Film Lab's 72-Hour Shootout 2013. I'd like to thank you guys for participating and submitting your films. In those intense 3 days, you completed your films, and now we've narrowed them down to a top 10, which we'll be screening for you tonight. Before we get to all that, I'd like to ask you guys to participate in our Audience Award. If you tweet your favorite film to the hashtag and address below, the Museum of Chinese America will donate a special prize to the top winner. I'd also like to thank our sponsors, because without them, none of this is possible. Bacardi, Baked by Melissa, Ari Cuny, Asian American Arts Alliance, ACV, Lake Cambrian, Tuna House, Sincero, My Jenny Book, Tuna House, Mayday Radio, the Museum of Chinese in America, Executive NY-Wear, the Korea Society, Descendant Films, The Actors Connection. We also have two special presentations by the great Aaron Woolfolk and Eric Lynn. They'll be presenting the awards for Best Screenplay and Best Cinematography. Last but not least, I'd like to thank our volunteers, because without them, we would not be as organized as we want to be. Marissa Carpio, Justin Samuels, Justin Scholar, Richard Park, and Jody Chang. We'd also like to thank our sponsorship reach out coordinator, Daryl King, submissions reviewer, Hana Lee, photographer, Michelle Ang, graphic designer, Mei Chuang, official editor, Joanna Shen, and also our live stream hostess correspondents, Meriden Villanueva and Joyce Tam. And with that, I'm going to leave you with the Asian American Film Lab's 72-Hour Shootout Top 10 Films of 2013.